status on. See me in person, she stuck like a post. Sit in the corner, I'm rolling my cause I heard these little out here wanna. When you start earning, they be like, gimme. When they start turning, just like they Timmy. What y'all mad?
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready,
Off play action, Richardson.
And his first look is incomplete.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
ready.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Richardson.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Ready, set. Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
20, 5, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker,
his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Extra point by Curry, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Looking to put a drive together.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This running game is so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Oh, what a move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. In motion, Hill.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Penix.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. The Seahawks at 10-2 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now he'll tuck this and run. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now Richardson. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here's Walker. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, Walker.
That's what you call stringing the play out. I know he was looking for a spot to get upfield, but they gave him nowhere to cut, nowhere to find a place to make it into the secondary, and they forced him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now it's Richardson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
Well, they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on third and 13.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Falcons.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Robinson with another carry. He gets away from 1. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Penix working out of the gun here. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14 to 10. 14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense had to.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Harrison. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Running the slant. Gray with it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have more Power Rangers. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk down range.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60. Here we go. Shot.
Running left is Walker.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Come on. Come on. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's complete there to Harrison.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Seahawks first down.
18 Rattler.
First
18
and 10
Rattler.
at the 48-yard line.
18 Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's second and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Lions.
From the shotgun, Richardson. On the slant, here's Smith-Njigba. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Seahawks.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
72. Let's go.
Our first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
Back to throw. Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
brings up third and 7.
The career's more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can butcher either big or brown.
Here's 3rd and 7.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Tag. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Cooley knocks this one through the post.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And the Falcons, first down.
And now they'll shift things around.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Penix. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Kyle Pitts, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Seahawks 13.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go. Here we
A
go.
slim
Come
deficit
back,
here in a
David.
one-possession
60
game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. That is incomplete.
Over the dime looked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
19, start.
Back to throw. Richardson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
On the set.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey! Hawks, 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Go.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
18 ready.
That's another
60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Richardson. He's going to let this one go deep. God, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Liking 18. Ready.
Back to throw again. Able to find Gray here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
In motion left, Hill. And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
There's no quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here is 3rd and 5. They'll throw with Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Seahawks 16. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Here we go, set. Drop low 80. Let's go.
On the draw, Robinson. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
To the air, Penix.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Jude accidentally on quarter field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Down. Cowboy 80.
Richardson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 70 Lions.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Over the middle, Harrison. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll look to throw again.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
60 Maverick. Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
That's another
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he stopped immediately there. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Trap 60. Bronco 80. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
Now it's Richardson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Youngwei Koo on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that lead is back down to 9 now.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Second down and a little more than a yard here. He'll get this into the hands of Price. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Penix.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Looking to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Ready?
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hey. Track Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And Walker has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Richardson going to move him around.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Now Penix going to hold on to it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll swing this complete out to Hill.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
27 yards there, a 1st down. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion, Hill.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Penix working out of the gun here. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run.
He finds his man, complete. That's Price. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again, Penix. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 15-point game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Ready, set.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
He's going to go up top again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about a tone setter, now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after him.
75 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts.
His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Falcons are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Richardson looking to throw. That one out wide and intercepted.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Let's go. Nice.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Tyreek Hill's got another one. And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. QB sneak, Richardson.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Richardson will throw for it.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation, the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Penix. And it's caught. Touchdown Falcons. Kyle Pitts from 17 yards out. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Let's go now. 18 Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, right?
One last shot for Richardson.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Falcons, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. But pick your meat click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Happy fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers. from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club. We've been mobbing.
I'm out of the phone. I'm breaking hearts and I put them in chrome. Swiping, no swiping. These be stealing my tones. Stealing the charts like the that I'm on. I might go Vincent, skeleton bone. You know a like me get cold. Icing out everything I own. Came from the bottom to bottom. I brought my twin with me just like feeling Leo. These are watch me on replay, just like it's a real. You know I stay real. I could real. I might go yellow or black on Margiela. I cut through the paper, I'm killing the bill.